Hey, how are we all? It's been an interesting ride so far, to say the least, and we'll see where this ride continues going. Though it has been predicted and said that what we're going through, or the type of events that we are going through, are going to continue in different forms and in different shapes, and not for the sake of suffering and not for the sake of making our lives harder, but for the sake of us looking at aspects of our individual lives and collective lives that were not based off of honor, integrity, and dignity. I trust that you can relate to the saying, well, that's how things are. That's how we do, that's our culture. A statement of continuity that has been encouraged to be maintained within us in order to go with the current of what society demands from us. And that's not happening anymore. And this is not just something that I'm saying, and it's not an original idea. It's something that I've read, something I've seen, something that multiple people, teachers, channels, and many other sources have written about, talked about, for not just the past couple of years, for the past 30, 40 years. They talk about a period of time of purification, of having everything that was hidden come up to the surface in a strong way that there's no way but to address it. There's no way but for you to look at the discomfort and inequality and challenges that society has systemically built into it. And this is true on a personal level and on a collective level, as we're seeing it play out. Now, there's many ways that this can be addressed, and it starts with first acknowledging that there is a problem. Whether it's a systemic problem, a financial problem, or a personal problem. Though the first step to any problem is solving your personal problems. It's addressing this vessel first to make sure that you are coming from the best place possible, that you have looked at yourself and you are not going with the status quo. You are not acting out of integrity just to maintain a certain lifestyle, to maintain a relationship, to maintain something that wasn't based on truth and your purest values. And these things will be challenged if it's not based off of something that is truly aligned with you. And how it's challenged is by difficulties showing up in your life, roadblocks being thrown in your path to get you to wake up a little bit, to get you to open your eyes and make you question, like, what am I doing wrong here? What am I being asked to look at? And sometimes these topics tend to be deep rooted in our subconscious based off of childhood, high school periods, or even past divorces, breakups. It could be anything. It could be something you remember, it could be something that you do not. So as we see this going on in the collective and in this current time, it is dealing with systemic racism. there's aspects in us that that may be coming up as well, and having a method to look at these subjects in a quick and precise way is highly effective, and that is what is offered in breathwork, shamanic, holotropic, or any of the various names that are added to this type of breathwork. Now, there are many other practices that benefit these things and help us address these topics. Based on my personal experience, nothing is as powerful as holotropic breathing that does not involve plant medicine. These are essentially life reviews that you would be getting after you die. But here you have the opportunity to see what you're doing wrong now. Here you have the opportunity to look at yourself with a magnifying glass and be brave enough and free enough to accept what you see and let go of it, to make peace and space for something greater within you to blossom. So as things ease up in some places and clench up in others, maintaining a steady inner peace is essential during these times, I trust you already know. And I invite you to join us for a free breathing workshop, at least to learn about it. And if you'd not like to join us, feel free to contact me and I can talk to you personally about it. It is extremely powerful and essential during these times. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this, and be true to yourself, be at peace, and don't forget to enjoy your days. Have a lovely day.